Okay, March 2025, National Social Worker Appreciation Month. Here we are, Commissioner Jody Hill-Lilly. Hello.
Hello. Oh, wow. My favorite month.
Your favorite month out of the 12.
Out of the 12. Next month will be my favorite month, too. But as always, I like to start this video with thanking you all for your tireless efforts and the work that you do every day, whether you're out in the area offices carrying caseloads or in that chain of command, whether you're supporting that work or in central office or otherwise, or whether you're in the facilities or the wilderness school. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And happy Social Worker Appreciation Month, where the theme is compassion and action. And that's what you embody and that's what you do every day. So thank you.
Yeah. It's a great theme. It really is a great theme. And we're very grateful as well to 3 of our employees who submitted social media posts and pictures and quotes to promote the work of the department throughout the month.
Yes, superstars in the making. So thank you so much to Lorraine Perez, Morgan Bell, Deanna Spiro.
Yep, from Milford.
And from Milford for doing that. And we are trying to recruit the best, and you all are doing your part in making sure that the message gets out there about how great it is to work for DCF.
Yeah, thousands of people saw them. The posts are really excellent. We're going to actually get them down to the staff in the next couple of weeks. So greatly appreciate their efforts. During this month as well, March is also Women's History Month. And you are always so complimentary of the governor and lieutenant governor for their leadership in this area. And boy, you've been traveling the state. You've been in hot demand for public appearances and speeches.
Yeah, it's always my pleasure to speak on behalf of the department and represent the department, and particularly during Women's History Month. And I do believe that this administration and Governor Lamont and Lieutenant Governor Bysowitz, Lieutenant Governor Bysowitz's efforts to make sure that women are represented in leadership positions and supported in leadership position is unprecedented. We should be really grateful to be in this state for so many reasons, and especially during Women's History.
And your colleagues at sister state agencies, I think predominantly are led by women. We have a increasing number of women in the Connecticut legislature, across Connecticut in positions of power and authority, which is tremendous. And you've imparted on your wisdom 3 specific places over the past couple weeks. You've gone and spoke at CREC's Leadership in Action Women Changing Communities event. You went to the Commission on Women, Children, Seniors, Equity, and Opportunity Annual Women's Celebration with the theme Moving Forward Together, Educating Inspiring Generations. And then last night, you were with the Angel of Edgewood on a panel entitled United in Purpose, Championing DEI Against the Odds. And that's not even the end of where you're being asked to go, which is such a compliment and an honor for you.
I have to tell you, I'm the one who's poured into, because being with such dynamic women who are just looking for an opportunity to be fed and to feed others was one of the most powerful experiences. All 3 of those that you mentioned were just absolutely phenomenal experiences. The Angels of Edgewood, the work that they're doing to help the community is second to none. When I tell you, you're talking about compassion and action, these are people who are out there every day on the ground helping people in need. My hats go off to all 3 of the audiences and the panel members and everyone that I presented with. We have great stuff happening in Connecticut.
We do. And it really fits into your mindset and your mission for decades about workforce development, mentoring, empowering that next generation of that next set of leaders. So it all does come together, especially during this.
Hey, Ken, we getting old.
We're OGs.
We gotta move aside, step aside.
We gotta start the transition.
That's right. We gotta start this up. Like, we need you to come and sit in some of these seats. You ready?
Come on up.
You ready?
Come on up. So some really good news. It's we're approaching prom season. We have, through our olive branch, hundreds of gowns, tuxedos, and accessories for our youth, free of charge, so they can celebrate this special day. And we receive some really nice news coverage about that. You went down, you saw what we have. It's amazing what people external to the department and our own staff have donated.
We just have wonderful humans that work for the Connecticut Department of Children and Families.
We do.
Including, of course, Jackie Ford, who we highlight all the time.
Always.
And all the people who just gave, items, and that really lead to transformative experiences for our girls. And so we are trying our hardest to make sure that we create experiences, normal experiences for the girls that touch our department.
Yeah. We had a young lady come. She tried on a dress. She loved it. And she turned to Jackie and said, I feel like an important person today. And then she did FaceTime with her brother, who said, oh, you look so beautiful. That is your color. I mean, that's one of many stories.
That's it. That's it. People don't hear those stories.
They don't.
Right? They don't hear those. And we have countless stories like that. And she did look.
She looked gorgeous. I showed everybody the picture. Absolutely.
Gorgeous.
Speaking of good news, again, thanks to our partners at Fox 61, they did a story on our urgent crisis centers, specifically the one at the Village in Hartford. UCCs have been here approaching 2 years as a diversion to youth needing to be taken to emergency departments. What are you hearing? What have been your experiences?
What I know is that when we get kids to the urgent crisis centers, we are successful. It is working. We just have to get the word out there. So you all, just like you can go to the urgent medical centers instead of going to the emergency room, we have the urgent crisis centers for mental health episodes for our kids right here. It's working. We just have to get the word out. And I appreciate Fox 61 for covering that, because it's a wonderful service.
And the outcomes speak for itself. I think about 97% of youth that visit an UCC actually wind up going home to their family within the 24 hours after the assessment. So right then and there, we're seeing kids are having an issue. It's being addressed. They can go right back home with supports.
Absolutely.
That's the name of the game.
Absolutely. So shout out to our UCC providers. They do a wonderful, wonderful job, and they've been amazing partners.
Yes. So the miles are on the state car again. You've been traveling to Middletown, Willimantic, and you had two specific groups here in central office, behavioral health and wellness staff. And I understand we had a little fire alarm during the IT Kind town hall.
Yeah, I mean, let me tell you something. This is my favorite thing to do, Ken, and that is to go out and see my people. That's what I consider my people. And, and I include the providers and everyone who does this work. And of course, it's special to see our DCF employees. It's been such a rewarding experience. And just to hear the amazing work that's happening. I do this thing with the brag sheets. And so they start talking about all the accomplishments that they have done. And we have heroes and sheroes that work for this department.
It's a lot of fun, a lot of laughter, a celebration of all the great work. But you can also then see the staff in person and interact with them. And they can ask you anything, unscripted, which I know our staff across the state, appreciate.
I say to the leaders, listen, safe and sound. They can say whatever they want, anything goes.
And they do.
I just like to hear, their authentic voice. And we have a real, what I think to be an important conversation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So as we wrap up our video, we wanted to, again, really honor the legacy of Eric Nixon, who we lost earlier this month. Yes, he was a leader in the IT world and our business partner with BITS, but much more than that. He was much more than that.
Yeah, that one hit me hard.
Yeah.
So teary-eyed just thinking about it. So Eric was a hero in all of our minds. Just really a very special person, and his death impacted all of us and still does to this day. But Eric also had a sense of humor. And during the IT visit with the staff, the listening tour, You mentioned a minute ago, the fire alarm went off.
Yep.
We think that was Eric.
Thank you, Eric.
We think that was
Eric was joining the meeting.
he absolutely was. And, you know, shout out to the CT Kind and all of BITS. And we showed up for Eric's funeral. And we really celebrated him and will continue to honor him because he really was a gentle giant. And I miss him dearly already. And we have, you know, really blessed and anointed Chandra Hegde for the new position. And the team is committed to honoring Eric's legacy by getting the work done. So we're really proud of that. We like to honor people, you know, while they're here too. I think that's like really critically important that we recognize and honor people. And I'm going to take a point of privilege to pause and say a thank you to my incredible executive team because they are absolutely amazing. And I especially want to take a minute to honor you.
Oh, boy.
Surprise. I just want you to know how much I really appreciate you and what you do. This man works tirelessly. When I tell you morning, noon, and night, searching for stories, really celebrating and honoring the work that we do. We do not have a bigger champion than Kim Mesigland. I think I got him, you guys. I think I got him. And, you know, you were out there just sending a message. And I just want you to know how much I appreciate you.
Thank you.
So I just wanted to stop.
I had no idea. I was like, that's not on the agenda. That's
I got him.
Thank you.
It's not
Thank
on
you.
the script.
Thank you. Really, it's an honor to be here. You know, we joke all the time about being OGs, right? 36 years, 35, you're approaching, 37. And the best part of my job is I can talk about the great work we do all the time with folks who are behind the scenes, Peter Yazbak, Liz Calvi. So
he's deflecting again. He's deflecting again.
I am. But
this is a man who helped to raise foster children in his home. This is a man who lives and breathes what he says. And you don't have to say anything else except that I just want to honor you just for this moment and recognize you for who you are and what you stand for in this agency. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you very much.
This concludes our video. I'll do it for him. We'll see you next month.
Take care, everybody. Thank you, boss.